Arlene is going to defer to me. Is that delicate?
Yield time? Sure, it's fine.
Can she give me her
Sure,
minutes?
sure.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
We're going to hear you again.
Okay, great. So I just want to thank all the council members and Mayor Bates. I can't believe what a long and arduous evening you spend doing this, listening to all the opinions from both sides and all the issues. I commend you all for it. I think that everybody is very, very upset about the BRT, and I'm sure that by now you all know how we feel. And I realize that mass transit is a very important issue, and we want to make improvements, but hopefully not at the expense of the entire commercial area on Telegraph Avenue. And so with that, I would just like to say, let me entertain you, let me make you smile. And I say that because we are entertainers. The craft vendors and the merchants, with the increasing difficulty in everyone's economy everywhere, people don't have the money to spend on entertainment. So what do? They come to a world-famous place like Telegraph Avenue, and they bring their families, and the students come, and travelers from everywhere come to see this great phenomena of Telegraph. And the very future of it may be compromised by making a dedicated lane on Telegraph Avenue. We wouldn't survive it. Surely there could be a plan that would improve mass transit without messing with that fragile, fragile area, those 6 blocks from Bancroft to Parker. So I urge you, in all your considerations, to consider that area of Telegraph more of a historical site than a place to bring buses and spew fumes and change the architecture of Telegraph. And I thank you.
Thank you.
First, I want to say focus on improving public transportation in Berkeley is appreciated. In regarding the BRT, though, I'm here as an artist and a vendor to plead for the last 6 blocks of Telegraph that goes up to Bancroft. It's a narrow corridor. It can't accommodate such a large transportation model. The air quality will worsen dramatically. It's a narrow corridor, and the buildings are tall there. If you put more buses, the pollution is just going to hang in the air. And the sound and the noise just of the buses that are there now is pretty loud, and it will just be increased, which is another negative. That part of Telegraph has 2 lanes. It's proposed that one will be a dedicated lane for buses, and the other will be actually going 2 ways, coming back with cars. That's just going to be a gridlock. And then you've got the loading zones that are in the middle of the block, and there are trucks there that unload that can't even fit in those yellow zones anymore. And so what are you going to do with that? And we're kind of suspecting that after review, it could be that those yellow zones need to be put into an actual lane for the unloading, and that will wipe out the vendors. That's kind of what it looks like. It's a good area. There's a lot of people that come from all over. And lately, because of the recession, there's a lot of families and a lot of neighbors that come out and just kind of walk around and spend the day there. It's a very nice gathering place for a lot of people. So, at the very least, if you could simply not have the dedicated lane and still get the federal money, that might work. And I'm just hoping that you won't destroy a really nice historic area, kind of like the heart of Berkeley there. So.
Thank you very much. We're actually considering, you guys, I guess you all know this, we're only considering a plan that can be studied. So it's not going to be a final document. It's not like we're going to choose on the next meeting which the route or whether we're going to have it or not. You know that. going to be.
That's not what AC Transit said.
So I just want to put that in perspective.
I'd like to make a motion, procedural motion. It seems like there's at least 5 of us who are willing to stay, and the other one can leave. But in order to make this comment part of the public record, I'd like to move that we continue the meeting beyond midnight for as long as there are 5 council members willing to stay. That way,
the staff has left, the staff has left. I think people are leaving. I'm going to leave if you're going to make that motion. All be back.